Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, so today for our Sunday service I was actually going to show you what I see, as in with the tarot, so a bit of a tarot guidance session, should we say that. I was going to call the video, which I still will, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? So okay, that's good. We're going to do a 15 card spread. Okay, I'm going to talk you through the cards, show you what I see, how I put the story together. This was the plan anyway. To kind of show you how easy it is to like tap into your intuition and to read cards. Okay, and to tell a story. You just need to say what you see or what you feel, or whatever comes to mind. Okay. Then I sat down and I started singing, Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. I'm thinking, why am I singing Stevie Wonder? Happy birthday. Well, that song was actually wrote for Martin Luther King. So here I'm going off into one now. I'm thinking, Martin Luther King. Okay, happy Sunday to you. So I've done a bit of research on Martin Luther King. Let's get the internet on. Okay, Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Christian minister and activist who became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the civil rights movement from 1955 until his assassination in 1968. He was born on the 15th of January 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, United States, and he was assassinated on the 4th of April 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee, United States. This was the part. Famous speech. Let's get the words out. Famous speech. I have a dream. Interesting. So then I clicked on that. I have a dream. Then I go to, where did I go? Wikipedia. I Have a Dream is a public speech that was delivered by American civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August 28, 1963, in which he called for civil and economic rights and an end to racism in the United States. Delivered to over 250,000 civil rights supporters from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., the speech was a defining moment of the civil rights movement and among the most iconic speeches in American history. Now, I wanted to actually find out what this speech was, so I clicked on speech and it just brought up a little box. It's like a violet box, a lilac coloured box. Okay, if I could just show you here, that little box. And this is what Martin Luther King Jr. stated in 1963. I still have a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. One day this nation will rise up and live up to its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream. I have a dream. It's 12:33. A song to sing. So very interesting that Stevie Wonder, who was a man that had to rely on his inner sight. I'm talking about, do you see what I see? Or feel? Just the energy you get from these cards. So that's where that's all taken me. When I decided to do a reading with 15 cards and go through the story with you. So, shall we get on then? Let's get on. Happy Sunday to you. That card doesn't want to go from the bottom. I did know it was there. Just a knowing without knowing. Are we recorded, Lucy? We best check. We are 4 minutes 50 seconds. Not too bad intro. Okay. Let me pull these cards. I want to give you a bit of a backstory as to how I came across tarot and oracle cards. I was studying the Hay House. They do a world summit every year. Quite an intensive, if you want to, they're free videos from all the participants, spiritual guidance and advisors that participate in this world summit that Hay House put on every year. It's all done online. I was never into YouTube at all. And I would say I still believe he could be one of the youngest of the Hay House team. And that's a gentleman called Kyle Gray. He's a young lad from Scotland, and he connects with his angels. So whilst I was doing this online World Summit, listening to all these different speakers, I listened to him, and he got me intrigued about actual oracle cards, angel cards. So then I went on to Amazon and just put in oracle cards, angel oracle cards. And the deck that I ordered was... These did not arrive either. I ordered the Archangel Oracle cards, these ones by Doreen Virtue. And I also, what came up was Abraham Hicks, and I was big into studying Abraham Hicks. So there was the Law of Attraction cards and the Well-Being cards, no tarot. Did not even consider doing tarot. And then we have the Well-Being cards here. Now I ordered these, and they did not arrive. I didn't really chase them up. I just thought, well, I hope whoever's got them's made use of them. There was some books as well that I ordered. There was about 8 packages that all went missing, did not arrive. Anyway, but it is what it is. So I was like, not that worried about them. I thought, well, if they've been taken, or it's like, well, I hope you get use out of them. So there came a time when I tried to reorder them again, and this was quite a few months later. It was like, I'm going to order these cards again. And then they came, and this is when I started the Channel of Love. This is about March, maybe, April 2018. And I was getting some awesome messages through these cards, and they really did comfort me. And I thought, oh, this is quite good. I'm going to actually, you know... And I'd also come across, I must have come across readings that were online, as in tarot readings. I wasn't even aware that really people done tarot readings online, because I wasn't looking for that. I didn't go on YouTube. I was more someone that used Google and would look at articles rather than videos. My children looked at enough YouTube videos to like put me off, because... I don't know, it just seemed what they were watching was just a lot of noise, so loud teenage stuff that they found extremely funny, and it wasn't my humour. So I started using these cards, and what I found out was that it just kept coming up with a soulmate reading all the time. It was like, okay, this wasn't my intention to just pull love readings all the time. So then I went over onto Storytime with Tarot, and that became a bit of a twin flame channel. And I was guiding the Divine Feminines. I was speaking to the Divine Feminines. Once I built my confidence and obviously have grown myself, I was now delving into tarot. So I was doing tarot readings. I learnt the tarot, and then I went on to Storytime. And spent a good 6 months on there building a nice close-knit tribe again. The Channel of Love had about 6 subscribers. So I went over onto Storytime and started reading the cards as they wanted to be read, building my confidence, and they were just coming up with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings. And so I was really guiding the Divine Feminine collective. And then it started to feel a little bit uncomfortable that I'll be talking about a journey without talking to the Divine Masculines personally. And then I was guided to actually use the Channel of Love for that. So I went back to the Channel of Love, and here we are. How long have we been here now? I believe I came back Christmas 2018. Beginning of 2019, I'm going to say. So we've been here. And then story time now is, I try and just do star signs. So I've archived all the videos, which was the Divine Feminine's journey. I don't know why I was told to do that, not delete them, just put them on private. So they're there in the vault. I imagine going to come in handy at some point to look back over the journey. So it's like this whole journey has been recorded. We're saying like for about 2.5 years now. So let's talk about the tarot and how, from someone that wasn't really into this, is very into this now. Did I just babble on about a lot of like stuff? Anyway, so that's the kind of story of how, I mean, I'm sure there's much more into it, but that's a general idea. I actually remember ordering, this is the only tarot deck I ordered, so I reordered the cards, got those, and then I've got quite a lot of cards, and I purchased most of these like within the space of like all at once. In the space of like under 6 months. I haven't purchased any cards for a long time. I don't really need any more, but so I've kind of got everything I needed, and I had the urge to buy it all, so I've spent hundreds of pounds on my cards in a very short amount of time. Good investment. And I mean the knowledge, that's why I read the book, from the book, the descriptions, if I can, of the cards when I feel drawn to, because there's just so much knowledge in there. And it came in with all my studying with Hay House and Abraham Hicks. So, look, we're having a girly talk. But when I ordered these, they stayed in the drawer for ages. I was just playing with Oracle. And it was like, okay, because you got to put some effort into it. For one, I thought that, because I was self-taught. There was no one I know that said, hey, would you like to learn tarot? Tarot would really suit you. You're such a good storyteller, Lucy. Have you ever thought about reading cards? None of that, okay? This is like alien to me. Actually, the spiritual world was very alien. It's not like we have metaphysical stores everywhere. So, or tarot shops and readers, it's just not like that where I'm from. So I started studying, I believe it might be Labyrinth. It's something along them lines. It's online. And just Google it. Tarot. The meaning of tarot cards. And I studied it. And then once you kind of know the basic meaning of the card, and don't get yourself confused with reverse meanings. I have never ever studied the reverse meaning of a card. It's interesting sometimes to read what it says, but you just do have to. I don't really know how that works when you put your cards in reverse and everything. I don't know if there's a procedure to it. Oh, we've got a jumper. Anyway, I studied the cards, and then when I try and teach tarot, okay, yes, you need to know kind of a basic meaning, but you will learn along the way. You are taking the information, but really you just need to say what's going on in the card. Right, so let's continue with the video. I feel like it was only a 4-minute intro, not anymore. I just saw the Hermit. 14. Keep seeing that combo a lot. 14. So the tarot for me has really just taught me how to open my eyes to the images. I don't need tarot, but it's fun to play with tarot and to actually tap in and tell the story. I'm sitting here actually thinking, I don't actually know how many people know that I am like a tarot reader that I knew from the past. I don't know to what extent my family really knows. Interesting. Or my friends. Right, okay. Oh, we have, so first of all, I'm going to show you what jumped straight out at me was the moon. And he just come across as being a little bit sad. It jumped out. It was like, oh, okay, what's wrong with the moon? So I'm going to show you now what I kind of see. Do you see what I see? I'm going to have to just pull the card back so that I can have a look at it first. And then I shall point out. So this is the underlying energy. This is basically, okay, it gets us going, kind of gives us a bit of a theme of what the whole story is about. So we have 8 cups here lined up. Okay, and we have a gentleman, we're going to say a gentleman who's walking away. Seems like he's crossed over some water here, as there's some water that's separating the little islands now. You've got some, I was going to call them mountains, but the green come to mind, and I felt like it was green moss. Okay, so like a bit of slimy. You wouldn't really want to climb them rocks. I feel like you could slip down them. Slimy. Interesting, because these trousers are green, so slimy. That could take me to someone maybe pooing their pants, okay? Scared, nervous. The legs could be like jelly. I'm taken to like wibbly wobbly jelly now. Okay, he's walking, interesting, actually, really on the edge of, it feels like I'm taken to like the outline of England. Down there, okay. I know where down there would be if we're looking at England here. So I was taken to, I don't know, the bottom of my country. And if he's there, then he's going to be at Land's End. And you go from Land's End to John O'Groats. So they say, I've been to Land's End. Very wobbly bridge there. Not great to be when it's windy, like really wobbly bridge to cross at Land's End. So that will be really where Land's End is in Cornwall. Cornwall. So now I'm just allowing, obviously, the words to come through, guys, by what I see. Is he going towards Stonehenge? I don't know. So are we looking at the British Isles? So I feel like we're looking at our country, like Martin Luther King was. Let's do it for our country, the red, white and the blue. Hey, listen, United Kingdom, yeah, we have that colour. Okay, so, but seeing as there's a gap in the cups here, that's actually showing me his feet. If there was a cup there, the 9, it would be 9 cups. So if that was a cup there, I wouldn't be able to see his feet, where they are. It looks like he's actually following a line. Like ley lines. I don't know too much about them, but it does look like he's mapping out something. Right, okay. So we get that from that, and then we're going to tell a story. Okay, let me show you what I can see. So, interesting, you can see this up the right way. So you have a different perspective on this card here. I can see the 4 of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. 15 cards. Okay, so you can have a look at this card from your perspective, what you say, and I'll have a look from mine. There's a masculine praying here. It's like he's on the ceiling, so, and it's gold, and it takes me to the sun energy here. So I want to say this masculine here has risen above challenges. Someone's on point, or he's praying for them to be on point. It looks very much like it's a dive. He knows exactly where he's pointing to. So he's very much in control here. I feel that the divine is underground, directing him, with the stained glass window here, and it feels like they're under, and interesting because they're actually under the divine masculine's body here. His skirt. Where are we off to? John O'Groats. Okay. Now there's two swords here that are by the third eye, and I'm going to say by the chest. Throat chakra, but it's more the chest. No, it's not. Okay, it's the throat chakra. Let's carry on. Should we have a look at the next card? Okay. Let me bring you back up. I can show you in a minute. I can actually turn them around so you can see them properly. But let's have a look at these cards. So, okay, now we're discussing things with others. So we are doing some research. These look like serious men here. I'm feeling that they're actually... Oh, it spoke about Martin Luther King being a minister. And I feel a religious. So are we looking into traditions? Religious traditions. Who's on the bench? Someone's on a bench. It's a rejection. So whatever's on this map here, this here is a magnifying glass. That's what I say, yeah? This is a magnifying glass, and it's magnifying, and I feel like it's projecting. It's like a projector. Okay. We have a projector. Well, the masculine here... The horse is looking at the masculine saying, do you know where you're going? He's like, I know exactly where I'm going. Look, I'm not slipping off here. He's on that green sheet. Green sheet. Countryside. You could be going towards the countryside. Okay. But you're still on the sand, which might explain crossing the island here. You're on the sand, but you're looking at the countryside. What's the block? Only you. You're the only one blocking. There's a gap there. If you move out the way, there's a gap that you can get through. Just like that gap there. So escaping into the country. Maybe from the seaside. And then it's like, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Well, then there's compromise. You must be able to be by the seaside and in the country. Must. So this is maybe about checking for location. What's the headache? Something's wrong with the head. I feel like someone's in deep dirt. Sinking sand, maybe. But I felt like his boots. They were a bit dirty. And where did I pick up about, poo in their pants. I'm sorry. That's what come through. Okay. But then he's having a look at his own worth here. And I feel like the horse is actually saying, do not waver. Do not waver. Do not wave her. And so there's this energy of do not wave her. So do not say hello. But you're overriding this. You're saying to the horse, no, I know what I'm doing. Blowing whistles in the background here. So Divine Masculine, you're about to blow the whistle on something. But your little conscience is kind of messing with you, saying, do not, but do not, right? Do not do it. And you're like, no, I'm going to do it. It's like, don't do that. It's scary. But you override this. Justice. With the help of justice. So you definitely have the help of justice here helping you, because you have that sort of resurrection that's above. As above, so below. So you're following what divine is guiding you. Your third eye here is on your crown. You're going to crown this. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay, decision time. You're in the shadows. There's 7 choices here. You've got a mask. Looks like he's got a bit of a muffled face. And mistiness around his mouth. Okay. Oh, I feel like actually in that cup, up the top there, it's like you're smelling. We have the snake, and I believe that snake is the one that keeps popping up saying, don't do it. But you're like, I'm not really afraid of dragons, and I'm more interested in being victorious, and this is about knowing your worth, because there's jewels here as well, so you know what the right thing to do is. And then you have a tower, and it's like, do I really want to attract another tower into my life? What is there that can really hurt me when divine is guiding me? Okay. So there is it an illusion? I feel you're coming through that illusion. That fear is the only thing that does block us. Okay. Well, you're out now on the balcony. To be or not to be, that is the question. A bit of a Romeo energy going on here. Although it took me to holding that skull. Who's talking to who? Who are you having a chat with? You've got the world in your hand. You're free. Destinations unknown. Destination unknown, known. Mountains? So many options. Could you find somewhere there's the water, and you've got mountains, and you have the countryside? Greenland, I don't know. And then are you looking at all the hot spots? Two of Wands, partial success. Someone's planning here. They're feeling stable and secure themselves, and they're wanting to explore life with another. Okay. So now we have an offer that comes in from the universe. I was going to say it's coming in behind the Divine Masculine's back. I felt like, is this being offered? First of all, I was like, is this being offered to the masculine? But it was behind him. And then I had a look at who it was facing, and we can already see who it's facing, so that we don't get confused with the message here. So this is the masculine having this urge to offer this pentacle to the Divine Feminine. What I'm picking up on is that archway there in the back, because it looks a bit like the victory wreath here. Just needing to find that little gap in it. It's been held together by that red ribbon at the top. This is definitely very much about like finding the gap, leaving the gap, filling in the missing gaps, the pieces. So this offer is the Divine Masculine, although it's coming from the Divine. Seeing as it's coming from the stable wand. Let's have a look at what the feminine, because she has the wand here. So it's like you're offered the pentacle and the wand. You already have your own stability. 2 lions there. I'm going to call them lions today. keeping a lookout. And it's you, Divine Feminine, now looking at the masculine. So it's kind of like, I was going to say that you have a general idea. A general? This bloke's like a general. It's like, what is he up to? I feel there's a change in the energy here that you might be able to sense. A more of an alert. You might receive an alert. What's he thinking about? Well, he looks more stable. Not so scared. Okay, well, the next row is we have him charging in somewhere, but let's have a look first. King of Pentacles, so he's charging after his own stability. He's armoured up underneath there. Okay, he has two, like, rams. Two lions with the feminine here, and he has two rams. Battering rams. His foot's put on a monster, a dragon. So I feel like he's dealt with his fear. He actually has this pentacle in his hands. Scary. The horse says it's scary because this is really face your fear and do it anyway. So charging in. But look at the horse, but look at the rider's face. He's like, no, I'm doing this. Wink, wink. I feel like this king here is winking. With the grapes here, it's like he's grown up. Definitely. Emotionally balanced. King of Cups. Ready for love. Dipping his toe in the water. It might be scary. But who knows what's in store? I feel like this is protection. Oh, it looks very cloudy out there. Although the sun's out, it looks this is like the protection from wind. That I feel actually like it. Yeah, it's like a wind guard to shield you from the noises, outside noise. No one wants to interrupt this divine masculine when he's in this. He's just about to take a leap. Look, the fish here. Okay, now we have the counterpart, Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel like the masculine has some explaining to do. When you're feeling courageous and you're ready to go, I feel like the masculine is pushing himself. Like, because we have the fear that comes in and kind of says, don't waver. Don't give her a wave. Don't do it. You're better off. You know, you're going to get hurt. And this masculine's like, no. I feel like there's the energy of needing to do a lot of explaining but wanting to. There's a difference, okay? When you feel like you're going to be questioned when you're not ready to give the answers, and then you have that state where it's like, I want to explain myself. So I'm feeling as if the divine masculine here is wanting to explain himself. To the divine feminine, Cupid's like hiding. He's like, oh my goodness, he's doing it. Is he actually doing it? Okay. Yes, maybe. I don't know. We got you, the divine masculine. It's like, oh, it's like, just do it, man. And it's like, no, don't wave to her. Don't. And it's like, no, I'm going to do it. So you've got them rams here again, Aries. It's definitely the divine masculine's energy. At the top there, they look like seashells. Or they don't actually. They look like skulls when you come close. But from here, it's like, send a message. Seashells. Hello? Okay, stressed out. That's our reading for today. Ooh. Oh, the hair's gone a bit haywire. Listen to them crows outside. Should we use these Law of Attraction cards and the Wellbeing cards and the Archangel Oracle cards? Okay. I did say I was going to show you the whole story, but it didn't kind of plan out the way that it was. Martin Luther King distracted me. Oh, okay. It's in reverse, but we'll take note that it's in reverse. I will not attempt to control others' experiences. Oh, he is going to try and control others' experiences then. If it's in reverse. Interesting. Definitely the Divine Masculine here, manipulating. Not in a bad way, guys. He's going to try and control the situation. We have the Emperor here. So I will not attempt to control others' experiences. Let's read what the message is. Rather than trying to control the experiences of all others, which you cannot do, no matter how hard you try, instead intend to control your own participation within those experiences. And by setting forth your clear image of the life you want to live, you will be guided in every moment towards a smooth and pleasant path for yourself. So I feel like, being the Divine Masculine, of course you want to have some control over this. So I believe you're allowing Divine to guide you. Look at this. This is how much you've transformed. Beautiful butterflies. That the Divine Feminine there looking up going, whoa, you've grown up. Check you out. And you're like, check this out. Okay. So I will not attempt to control others' experiences. Rather than trying to control the experiences of all others, which you cannot do no matter how hard you try, instead intend to control your own participation within those experiences. And by setting forth your clear image of the life you want to live, you will be guided in every moment towards a smooth and pleasant path for yourself. You're coming in very pleasant, Divine Masculine. My thoughts manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. Yeah, we can undo, okay? We can undo some of our previous thoughts, or what we thought we intended to do, okay? In an attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more towards what you do want to experience. And it's the same with tarot. It's these readings, you know, these might not be manifesting right now, but as you learn and take on the experience and grow and take the guidance, it's going to come in handy, you know, maybe a year down the line. So it's very much about that buffer. It's about you getting yourself correct. So in an attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more towards what you do want to experience. She looks like she's getting married, look. Okay. Let's have a look at the wellbeing cards. I let my action be action in joy. You want to enjoy the challenge. It's like you're up for it. Okay. I bless and appreciate every religion. And seeing as that's what I picked up straight away was really about the red, white and the blue. There is something for everyone in this magnificent environment of wide diversity where we, as a people, can continue to take thought beyond that which it has been before. The more that you study tarot and watch tarot readings, the more your subconscious mind is going to resonate with it. Okay, so definitely doesn't matter, guys, what religion you are, where you were born, what colour your skin is. We all have the same spirit running through us. So there is something for everyone in this magnificent environment of wide diversity where we as a people can continue to take thought beyond that which it has been before. And as we awaken as a collective, we are here to help and share and guide each other. I would say in a safe way, in a safe space. Okay. Let's get an Archangel Oracle card. I'm not here to fix anything. I'm here for fun. Yes. Oh, they feel really nice and light. I was thinking, oh, look, my first ever deck of Oracle. testing the waters. That's what I was doing. I was dipping my feet into it. But testing the waters. Crystal clear intentions. Most definitely, Divine Masculine. I love this. Archangel Michael is with you. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay. It's like, I want to say that unwavering. It's like, stop waving goodbye to like all your hope and optimism and the belief in miracles. It's like you need to have this, stop waving goodbye to your faith. Embrace it. Unwavering faith. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, you know what you're doing. And then you're good to go once you know what you're doing. Crystal clear intentions. I've come over all tired all of a sudden. So it's okay. It's not, but I don't really know what I've chatted about a lot. Chatted about a lot for 14 minutes, 14 seconds. And it's like, why? Okay. After praying for guidance, be bold enough to admit what you truly desire. Know that you, along with everyone else, deserve the best of everything in all ways. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. You stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine that this desire has already manifested and experience the emotional and physical feelings of your manifested desire. Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the Creator will bring it to you in very clever ways. Simply follow any inner guidance to take steps to co-create this divine desire and allow yourself to receive good as it comes your way. I like it. I'm not here to fix anything. I'm here to have fun. Yes. Working with Archangel Michael. Michael's aura is royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt blue sparkles of light. The crystal stone, sugar light, is aligned with Archangel Michael's energy. If you wear a sugar light pendant, you may find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael when you speak. Okay, I want to get an oracle of shadows and light. Unicorns look like they're just about to fall off, fall over. What, in shock? Okay. go for a unicorn. I can hear like, it sounds like something on springs, not like a bed, okay? But it's like, it's outside. I felt like the unicorns were really excited. Like, love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. And you, Divine Masculine, are helping yourself out big time here, facing your fear. Let's read this. Love heals fear. People who are angry are really afraid of getting into trouble, even adults and people with important jobs. So when you meet someone who acts like a bully, remember that this person is really just afraid. If you get angry back at the person, you'll just add to their fear. You can heal away anger with your thoughts of love. See the goodness in everybody, including yourself. Know that everyone really wants to be happy. No one likes to be a bully and no one enjoys being angry. Bullies and angry people are very lonely because their anger pushes other people away from them. So you can help by being kind to such people. You'll also want to be kind to yourself and listen to your inner voice, which tells you how to stay safe. Call upon angels, especially Archangel Michael, to protect you if you ever feel afraid. And love is your best protector because your inner voice helps you to know the love that's within every person. It will keep you strong no matter what. And I want to say really, because I've been speaking about the channel, and obviously it's called the Channel of Love. I wasn't quite sure why I needed to call it that name. And then I have another channel that is, you know, I can keep actually specifically for tarot. It has the word tarot in its name, but this channel doesn't. I knew it was going to be bigger than tarot at some point. Good name though, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, thank you, Divine. That's how it was available, and it's like there's not really any other channel of loves out there. Anyway, why was we saying about that? Oh, because I said that hopefully we're here to share and to create a space for you to feel safe, to guide you in the safest way. And it's just picked that up there. So let's get an oracle of shadows and light. How long have we been on for? 47 minutes? Okay. I was planning on doing like 3 of these. I might actually do some like decent tarot guidance lessons, guys. Do them as like individual videos for you. But I was like maybe part of like a study group. Okay. But it's like, don't be so quick to dismiss tarot and the meaning that they bring, and the guidance, the loving security that they can bring to you just at the right time, just the right message that you needed to hear. And the thing is, you wouldn't even be guided here if you wasn't meant to be here. It just wouldn't happen. Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn, card number 23. So I've kind of forgotten what the story was about. That's why I like to watch it back with you guys. Okay, I'm like, ah. It all comes together. Okay, so message, Breaking Dawn. About the Violet Angel. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the colour of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. She wishes to arouse you, so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming soon. Wake up and ready yourself. Oh, that's got to be the title, isn't it? Wake up and ready yourself. The Violet Angel speaks. There have been times recently when you felt you've lost your spark and that your physical body has been exhausted, almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul. But now I'm here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, but the best is on the horizon. So fidgety under the table, seriously. So exciting. It is faint, but it is gathering energy, but it is on its way. Soon, with this new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again, and you'll feel reconnected to your own internal power source once more. Your spirit will blossom, and your intuition will hum. Please awaken early. Oh, I can hear you humming in the morning. Isn't it nice when you wake up? It's like, happy Sunday to you. Humming away. I can think of other hummings, but let's get back to the message. So your spirit will blossom and your intuition will hum. Please awaken earlier and be ready to begin our work on this new project by spending time outside in nature and in the early morning. Divination message. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish to hurry it up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have longed hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. I was just thinking about what time I got up this morning to go to the toilet. It was 5:54. So when I got back into bed, it was 5:55. I found that quite interesting because I wasn't really sure. It's like, what time is it? And is it like time to get up? That's what I felt. 5:55. Okay, that's beautiful. It sure is. Should we leave with a roomie then? We sure can. Okay, let's do it. Whereabouts are they? I can see them. I saw a little girl this morning out in the centre out there, just a pathway kind of out there, with her roller skates on. She was on her own, and I thought that's interesting. I don't often see people out there roller skating. Myself and Emily have roller skates, and there's another man in the area. He goes around on lots of different things though, scooters, roller skates. He has a unicycle as well. It was very interesting to see a young one out there with her roller skates on. Not roller blades, roller skates. Okay. Getting our skates on. Listen, any type of transport, okay? Our Ooze a star of Venus. But it's important we read this message today. It has come up within the last couple of months, but let's have a look at the message and how it comes in with today's reading. I am pure light, my son. I am not a handful of worthless dust. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. Rumi. My beautiful one, born of pure radiance, you have love in your heart and a passion for play that cannot be dulled by bleakness, boredom or fear. Your soul is sensual and dances with life, with utter abandonment and devotion. Though the ways of this world seem strange to you at times, you eventually declare it to be nothing but strange beauty, and expand your heart, resisting nothing, to allow all to be bathed in the radiance of your being. You are here to share the light of another world, a blessed world of consciousness pure, and divinity so absolute that it transcends duality, and instead brings all into the oneness of the greatest love. How beautiful is that? The star of Venus is the great androgyne, neither solely masculine nor feminine, but an integration of both. The power it bestows is mighty and based utterly in love. When this star seeks us out, multiple blessings are bestowed, and our spiritual growth can be accelerated in ways that may be quite dazzling and surprising to our more limited mindset and belief systems. With great blessings, great growth is possible. However, the blessings don't do the growth for us, making it magically happen. They give us the oomph we need, the power, and the opportunities and assistance we need. Yet, it is still we who take the journey. The great spiritual journey for old souls at this time in Earth's history is the journey from duality to oneness. Many are signing up for that wild, loving adventure, and this oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. This journey of oneness is not about denying duality, but about experiencing it as an expression of one love. It is about no longer being enslaved by it. It is about avoiding what is not wanted in order to pursue what is wanted. It is about embracing the all, of finding the freedom and joy originally sought, but now through a path that takes you into joy and freedom existing within. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic androgyne does not require that we lose our sense of femininity or masculinity. Rather, they become so superior in development that they cease to be distinguished from each other. Our masculine clarity, with its discernment, practicality and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate and tempered with grace, that the feminine is integrated with it. Our feminine nurturance, dedication, and connection to life becomes so fierce that discernment and wise action naturally prevail. With this great androgynous integration of the masculine and feminine into oneness, men and women of this beautiful earth become capable of a new consciousness. It is of one based in love, of service to life, of letting go of judgments, stereotypes, and limited belief systems, and of opening up to compassion for all life. As the consciousness is anchored, spiritual growth becomes rapid. This is not necessarily without some bumps and bruises. Letting go of old notions of what it is to be a man or a woman, to be masculine or feminine. Letting go of fear of women or men. Letting go of fear of women or men, of emasculation or victimization. Letting go of wounding are all great steps forward. They promise liberation, empowerment and compassion, as well as peace and happiness, yet they are not easy steps to take. Great resistance can be evoked within you as an individual, and also within the culture around you, which might find your notion of personal, spiritual empowerment confronting and challenging to their culture of fear-based enslavement of the soul. They will be right about it being confronting, but mistaken in assuming that confrontation is something best resisted. So then what to do? Our Uza, the ancient shining one, also known as the star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You must, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear with fear, hate with hate, or anger with anger. Does this mean you should not feel fear, hate, or anger? Of course not. Venus denies no experience. So let yourself feel whatever you feel. The guidance is not to stop being human. Take the next step into divine human, into allowing the star blessing to nestle in your heart, so you can shift as you feel the feelings, holding them with compassion, then choosing your own truths that resonate at a far more refined vibration. The rebellious passion of the star of Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own, becoming more enlightened as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift, nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel is truthful, and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same, with joy in your heart. You understand that everyone is walking an unfolding path, and that we don't have to understand or justify the path of another to feel peace in our hearts. If you are stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. The blessing of Venus is coming to you to help you surrender it, to help you find your way through so that you can be free now. Your guidance then is to trust your path, trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it, possibly in fear or discomfort. Trust in the paths of others too, for in truth there is one path, and we are all on it. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. That is not your job. Your job is to embrace your wisdom, embrace your freedom and empowerment to grow spiritually and live your life accordingly. You are becoming, through bestowal of grace, something more of a goddess and a god, of a human and a sacred animal, integrated as one. This is sacred alchemy, amplified in the star fires of Venus, who loves you as a brother, sister, and honours your soul with her blessing. Shine true, beloved. Shine bright. It's like, can I have my hand back? Seriously. I noticed this yesterday. Like my hand, when I was reading, it might have been the all-encompassing hand. I'm not sure which reason it was, but I knew I couldn't kind of lift my hand up. And it's like, I'm actually sitting on this hand. It's like I wasn't allowed to move my hand. It's all good. Okay, a journey of love, and I'm going. And how long have we been on for? Hour and 8 minutes, or an hour and 3? I also got a taste in my mouth when I was reading that. I could not distinguish what the taste was, but the taste in my mouth changed. I'm not sure what to, guys. It's 1333. I can't put a... I couldn't work out what the taste was. It wasn't something that was familiar to me. So, I might have put it down as being maybe of some alcohol. An alcoholic drink that I hadn't tried. Interesting. We've got 3 cards. I do not... okay. Let's do it. Don't question it. Card number 16. Heart of the moment. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding, and that's what I felt like I just done that. It's a drink that I hadn't tried. Not I haven't tried, that I hadn't tried. Okay. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one, but even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt, and their games are nearly not as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Let's read the poem. Love provides the opportunity to express the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm and renders our beings incapable of a feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It is the substance that holds it all together and the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than we are alone. That's beautiful. Let's go to 50. Card number 50. The cloak. Around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a while as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching when you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self that makes it possible for you to connect with the world, with others, in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. You can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need, when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst activating. Okay. It is time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationships. You'll have fun. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail with no wind and no place to go. Oh, the next one's Dream a Little, look. I have a dream, Martin Luther King. Happy Sunday to ya. 32. Devotion to the small. She bows, she honours growth, she sees that within the smallest flower there is the teaching of the earth, the gospel of Gaia, the mystery of life demonstrated. She recognises that she too is of nature, subject to the mysteries of growth and life, that in honouring nature, in taking pleasure in life, she opens her heart to allow great creation to happen through her. This is the feminine wisdom alive in men and women with open hearts. Oh, we have the heart of the moment that we started off with. There is an innate wisdom within you that understands this devotion to the Earth Mother as an important step in fulfilling your spiritual destiny on this planet. She is speaking to you now, letting you know that there is a small change happening, something that is growing within you that you may not recognise, but not think is so important. Yet she tells you now that it is very significant. Soon you will see that what you thought was a seed to yield a single flower is actually blossoming into a lush garden of manifestation. Gratitude and love for the small changes happening are leading you into fullness that you can only dream of. Enjoy. The message of this oracle for you is that your blossoming is occurring now, and the Earth Mother has gratitude for your presence within her being, for the work you are doing to help other human beings. She asks for you to surrender any concern you have to her, to let her creative power continue to gently guide you into your rightful place in the world, that you may shine as you were born to do, in service to the evolution of this planet. She is helping you now. Trust her. Okay, let's end on this poem. A Flower is a poem that tells you the truth of a thought in the fragrance of a dream, as fleeting as a heartbeat, as lasting as a memory. We'll hand it over to God now because it's 33 next and God speaks. Okay, guys, enjoy your Sunday, and I will catch up with you soon. 1 hour, 12 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, much love. Take care. Bye for now.